Have you been enjoying The Crown, but sad that those episodes are over? Well, now you can watch another queen's life play out on the small screen, and you don't even have to pay for a Netflix subscription. Yeah, your tax dollars paid for this. It's on PBS. The first episode of Victoria is a double length, and it feels long. Sit down expecting movie length, so you might want to DVR this so you can pause in case you need to take a potty break. It was hard not to compare this version of Queen Victoria's story with that of the film version starring Emily Blunt. I loved that film, but found this Queen Victoria just as compelling. The show begins with Victoria as a young girl who knows she is in line for the throne, as does her mother and her mother's boy toy, Sir John Conroy. They've both sheltered and controlled this young girl at Kensington Palace, but no longer. It's amazing what she accomplished in her life, especially when you consider that she had zero life experience when she started, and was in charge of an entire empire simply because of her birth. The show does an excellent job of showing her fall in love with a father figure. It's not really surprising. Celine Dion did the same thing. With the help of Lord Melbourne and constant support, she is able to throw off the bondage she feels from her mother and her friends. She might have kept her mother close if her mother had been at all nurturing, but instead she wasn't, so Victoria kind of kicks her out. She keeps her around, but not really. And just like Queen Victoria is living her life, so are all these servants. And that's another tale that they begin to weave. It's pretty fascinating. She gets a new hairdresser, but nobody knows anything about her, and her governess is now in charge of the household, which means she's kind of the boss of everybody but Queen Victoria. It's a lot of power to give a woman who just had one girl in her charge, now has hundreds. The first episode really shows that transition from teenager to adulthood in a really masterful way. And so it's not a surprise that this is part of Masterpiece Theater. It actually makes sense.